What up, crew? A little driving episode, and I wanted to give you some tips on what to do during quarantine and what exercises you should do and what you can do to better yourself and to stay happier and healthier throughout this whole thing. No, it's not eating junk food and binging and not doing shit and sitting on your ass all day. Unfortunately, that's not it. But there are a few cool things that you can do to maximize your mobility, to maximize your happiness level, and sure, maybe even have a pizza here and there. At the end of the day, if you're not doing yoga, you're missing the boat. And I sound like a broken record, but if you're not executing and practicing yoga, you're missing the boat. Notice how I say practicing yoga and not crushing yoga or doing the best at yoga or getting an A+ at yoga. There's no A+ at yoga. There's no perfect at yoga. There's no grade at yoga. It's either you do or you don't. Either you practice or you don't. And if you're not practicing, then you're not getting better. It's more of an art form than anything, so there's no right or wrong answer to yoga. It's either you do it or you be a lazy shit, or you do other things, of course. But the reason why I think yoga is so beneficial, amongst other things as well, is because it mobilizes your body. And when we're sitting down at home, quarantined, we're sitting down at home, quarantined. We're not mobilized. We're not expressing our body's full range of motion. And that can be really difficult for the body to register and to all of a sudden it adapts to this environment. It adapts to your couch, right? And when you're adapted to your couch, your hips tighten up, your glutes tighten up, your ankles and your feet and your wrists tighten up, your shoulders and your elbows, and everything kind of gets condensed. But if you're not immobilizing yourself, if you're not stretching your body, then you're not going to be able to feel good. Of course, you can lift some weights and do some dumbbells and bands, and I do that stuff too, and do some burpees to get your heart rate up, or maybe go for a run. Yeah, that's great. It's just that without yoga is counterproductive, in my opinion. And of course, this is all my opinion. Of course, this is all 100% biased, crew. That's it. There's no right or wrong here. I don't know the answer to this. But it could be a path for you because it's worked for me, and I hope it works for you. What I mean is that if you're running and you're not doing something mobilizing like yoga, you're being counterproductive, in my opinion. What I mean by that is exactly what I said. I don't think that's benefiting you at all. If you go for a run and you're not doing yoga, you're not stretching and mobilizing or foam rolling even, you're not benefiting yourself at all. Speaking of foam rolling, I highly recommend doing it first thing in the morning to loosen up your body after sleeping, the sides of your legs, the front of your quads. It will make you hurt, but it will make your muscles relax. It will make your muscles tense first, and then it'll make your muscles relax. After that, just make sure you're probably thinking now, how the hell do I start? Well, you just start. Change doesn't take time. Change takes a decision. That's it. Once you made that decision, you have changed. You have changed your mental wiring. Once you told yourself you can't do it, and then now you're telling yourself you can do it, you've changed, you've adapted, and you've made that move. So where do you start? Literally, like, what do you do if you don't have any idea how to do yoga? If you can't go to a class, obviously, maybe you can do an online class for beginners. That's an option. Or if you are like me and don't like spending money on classes, then you can download the app called Down Dog, which is a free app. And Down Dog is one of the many yoga apps out there, but I think it's one of the best because it's free. And it really has good instruction. You can start on like intro to yoga. So download Down Dog. It's an app. Get it. I think I've said that about 3 times so far. And start. There's really no excuse to do that. You can start with 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you want. So, number 1 that we learned from today, yoga. Number 2, you can run, you can lift, you can do all that great stuff too. But if you're not counteracting that, or if you're not accompanying those movements, or those workouts, those burpees, for example, I love burpees, but I'm not gonna do burpees without doing my yoga as well to recover properly. Maybe not the same day, but the next day, I'll do some yoga just to recover. Exactly what I did today. Yesterday I did a bunch of burpees and some yoga. Today, just some yoga. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Make sure you're accompanying what you do. Make sure that you are building a relationship in your workout between the yin and the yang, the power and the strength and the building and the recovery and the relaxation and the mobilization. All right, guys. Hey, if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and drop down in the comments, stretch. And I'll make sure to shout you out on the next video. So if you really like this video, make sure you subscribe, share it with some friends, smash that like button, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.